Hi, I'm Roger, a regular guy with a hotline to spirit. In this episode, I'm going to share with you a very powerful way, simple way, to strengthen your energetic anatomy. See you in a bit. So a lot of people don't know this, but I didn't start as an energy worker or having a healing practice. I started as a personal trainer rehab specialist. And one of the things I needed to know as a personal trainer and rehab specialist was the physical anatomy. And since then, I've learned so much what it is to be human, and it's not just contained in the physical anatomy. As a matter of fact, as a rehab specialist, what I started to notice as a trainer is that what people were experiencing in their physical body was not starting in their physical body. It was starting somewhere else. And I knew that somehow, and I didn't know where it was coming, but I knew it was in front of me, in that person somehow. And it was coming from their energetic anatomy. So we have two anatomies. We actually have more than two, but I want to address just those two for today. We have a physical anatomy, and I have this book. It's a chart book of the human anatomy, and it's interesting because, I looked at it. There's the skeletal structure, the muscular system, and all the other systems from the nervous system. And it's interesting. Here we have the central nervous system, but in actuality, we have more than one nervous system. We have a peripheral nervous system. What is the difference? Well, the central nervous system, we know it's encased in the spinal column, in the vertebra. But there's another nervous system that's outside of the brain and outside of that spinal column, and it's the peripheral nervous system, the PNS. And what does that do? It actually sends the circuitry, the information, to all your limbs and your organs and your skin. So we have two major nervous systems, hugely important. But the interesting thing is, I find the most fascinating thing, other than the heart, is the endocrine system. Why? Because the endocrine system, here it is. The endocrine system is actually the system in the physical body that best modulates and communicates the information from your energetic anatomy to your physical anatomy. And your endocrine system governs everything. So your heart starts it. The brain takes information from the heart. It's not the other way around. And the heart is the first organ that forms in the baby, in a fetus. So, and it makes perfect sense. So the brain is taking information from there, but so is your endocrine system, which is governing everything that happens in your body. But it's also receiving information being transmitted from your energetic anatomy into your physical anatomy, mostly through your endocrine system. We actually have, here's an exercise you can do with your endocrine system. We have what's called the thymus. It's right here. So here's your sternum. It's just a little left. If you tap right here, it's also called in energetic anatomy, your high heart. That's also pitched at F sharp. So here's F, here's G. F sharp. And so if you tap it, you actually stimulate your thymus, and that's amazing for your vitality of your body, not to mention heart function. Interesting thing I noticed in this book, on the page for endocrine system, there's no thymus. So I guess they didn't either know about it then, or they didn't feel it was that important, but it is very important. But that being said, what I'm going to talk to you about is not in this book. It's actually all around you and in you. So what is your energetic anatomy? Your energetic anatomy is comprised, well, first of all, it's not physical, it's your non-physical anatomy. Hugely important, because whatever happens in your energetic anatomy ends up in your physical anatomy. What am I saying exactly? More specifically, everything that happens in your physical anatomy is the symptomatic expression of what's taking place in your energetic anatomy. That's really big. So how do we strengthen our energetic anatomy? There are many ways. I want to share with you one. Before I do, I want to just quickly expand, or at least tell you what your energetic anatomy is, other than its function. So your energetic anatomy is comprised of certain components. We have, and it's very similar setup like your physical anatomy. So in your physical anatomy, you have your skeletal structure, your bones, and then you have your muscular system, your muscles. And what do the muscles do? Well, the muscles keep the skeletal structure in alignment. That's why if one muscle system or area is more strengthened or dominant than another, you're out of alignment. And that brings a lot of discomfort and impingement through different joints and different postural complications. Your energetic anatomy is comprised of chakras. They're energy centers. Primary chakras, secondary chakras, and tertiary chakras. It's also comprised of energy canals, or what I call energy rivers, and they're called meridians. They're your energy lines that run throughout your body. Very often, that's what acupuncturists and Chinese medicine will work with in healing the body. And that is because that is the root cause or first cause of what the person, or the affliction the person is experiencing in their physical body. Brilliant. We also have another part of our energetic anatomy, and that's our fields. And they radiate out from our body, and they communicate with the all of life. How far do they go out? We actually do not have scientific equipment that can tell us that yet, because they go so far out. The equipment is actually limited where we are limitless. And the energetic anatomy is our communication system with the all of life and what's going on in our physical body, and the flow of life force energy in and through our physical body and back into life. And if there is an obstruction, a block, or a decrease of that flow, we end up having what's called a dis-ease, lack of ease. So that's our energetic anatomy. So that's why we get to feel things and know things before they happen, or we are feeling tingling, or we get a thought, or we sense something, because it's very much connected to our thoughts and what we feel, our emotions. That all being said, a wonderful exercise you can do right now, right here, to strengthen your energetic anatomy. And I am a personal trainer, rehab specialist. We got to strengthen the physical body, and we have to strengthen your energetic body. And that is, it's very simple. Heart focus. It starts with that. You bring your awareness, your focus, to the middle of your chest. Do that now, please. I'm going to walk you through it. Do you have to put your hands here? No, I do, because it allows me to really feel where my center is. So I just focus on that, and I breathe, and I exhale. And I really allow my tempo of breath to slow down, to adjust itself. And simply by doing that, your energy goes up. Your energetic anatomy starts to go into a higher level of vibration, a higher level of vitality. And while that is happening, your endocrine system and the intelligence of your nervous system sends out a signal to your physiology and your nervous system, particularly your vagus nerve, moving you from fight or flight to all is well. Your vagus nerve runs from the top of your head to your feet and backs. It's your highway of information. So your energetic anatomy makes a very clear statement to your vagus nerve that everything's gonna be all right. And we breathe. And then what happens in addition to that, we move from fight or flight with our adrenals, endocrine system, to all is well. Our autonomic system starts to communicate at a higher level of efficiency, and we start to move up into the right side of our brain, non-linear thought. We literally start accessing parts of our brain we haven't accessed ever. Oh my gosh. So just breathe in. Again, focus on your heart. And you'll notice your physiology and your energetic anatomy at the same time. Isn't that amazing? You'll start to feel more calm because your system is calming itself. It's receiving life force energy from the all of life. It's always present. We're either receiving it or not, and this allows you to receive an abundance of it fast. It's like, you know, when people yawn, it's like they need a lot of air. That's why they're yawning. This does the same thing with energy into your physiology through your energetic anatomy. And you start to feel also a tingle. And what that tingle is your energetic anatomy going, ah, just by focusing your awareness on your chest, the middle of your chest, your heart center. Now, why stop there when we can amp it up a bit, right? Supersize. If you bring in an elevated word, a high vibrational word, or an elevated statement, it goes really high. So right now, I want you to breathe in love or joy or peace or happiness or magnificence, whatever comes to you. Freedom. Just breathe in, focusing on that word. You'll notice you'll be able to hold the breath longer naturally. You're not thinking about it, you just do. Because your system doesn't want to let go of the vibration of that word. How about beauty? Beautiful. And you'll feel the change. You'll feel that increase of life force energy that your energetic anatomy and your physical anatomy is so thanking you. What if we want to bring it up even higher? Your love, right? If we use, I have found, if we use a I am statement, that's the highest vibrational statement you can say. I am, for example, I am beautiful. I am joy. I am love. I am peace. I am free. I am powerful. Choose one. Anyone, whatever comes to you. I'm going to choose beautiful. I just focus on it. I am beautiful. I say it and I breathe in. I am beautiful. I exhale, saying that. I breathe in. I am beautiful. We just strengthened, big time, our energetic anatomy. How great is that? You are beautiful. If you like this video, subscribe, ring the bell, give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. Thank you for spending this time with me. Enjoy your physical anatomy, and to enjoy your physical anatomy, enjoy your energetic anatomy and strengthen it every day. Much love to you.